Ann Spencer's interest in gardening, I believe, just started from having to feed their family. It was a vegetable garden that started right outside of she and Pop's house on 1313 Pierce Street. And it grew into this lush flower garden. But it was like something that my grandparents enjoyed doing together. We always say it's Ann Spencer's garden, but it really was Ann and Edward's garden. As a matter of fact, the name that they give the garden is a combination of their first names. Edencrawl, E-D for Edward, A-N for Ann. Crawl, a South African word that means corral or enclosure. So if you see the garden or you ever come to the garden is enclosed by this corral. So it's Edencrawl. On the weekends, they took car rides out, especially on Sundays, out into the countryside. And something that's illegal today, but they would stop with a shovel and they would dig up something that they loved and they'd bring it back to their garden and they plant it. So if you come to the Ann Spencer's garden, there's many Virginia native flora that you would see along the highways. But also I discovered a travel guide of places of interest. And in these travel guides, always are checked off are the gardens and the big parks that they wanted to see in New York. So it was really something that the two of them enjoyed doing together. One of my favorite poems of my grandmother's is Lines to a Nasturtium, and it's about a nasturtium flower. And it's flame flower, day torch, Mona Loa. I saw a daring bee today pause and soar and look into your heart. Then did I hear crisp, crinkled laughter as the furies tore him apart. A bird next, small and humming, looked into your startled depths and fled. Surely some dread sight and drafter than human eyes his mind can see, set the stricken airways, drumming in his flight. Day torch, flame flower, cool hot beauty. I cannot see, I cannot hear your fluty voice lure your loving swain. But I know one other to whom you are born in beauty, born in vain. Hair like the setting sun, her eyes a rising star, motions gracious as reeds by Babylon, bar all your competing. Hands like, hair like, brown lily sweet, cloth of gold were bare enough to touch her feet. All how the sense reels at my repeating. As once in her firelit heart, I felt the furies beating, beating.